One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Oh, a good return up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley.
Takes it to about the 37. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. You look at this Bears defense.
Now, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Hurts sets up to throw it. That ball caught by his rookie wideout.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Got a man. It's Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw here. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Seven Pirates. Let's go now.
To throw, Williams. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Hawk 70. Tight. 19 tight. Go.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Milton Williams in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
Ready. 18, take go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Williams. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. For the Bears, it's 7-1 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
You look at this Eagle defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
To throw, it's Williams. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. To the air, Williams. And this one's going to sail on him a bit, and it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Scott.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go!
Throwing is Williams.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall.
And the Bears respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
This is 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. Going to look deep for Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 70 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on a 1st or 2nd seed come playoff time.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. Williams. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, 79 Bronco. Go!
To the air once more. Williams. Flushed out right. That's caught at the 25. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hodges. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that'll be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
That's to his running back, complete. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll go. Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
Great, 63, 60.
Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
That is caught. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that
and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Out to the right here to Wills. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Bears.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
Williams now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 5. He finds his man complete. It's Hodges. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos.
From the gun, here's Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
19 tight. 19 tight. Check smash. Check smash. 19 Lion. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Look at the time. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Here's Hurts to throw. Able to get away. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
73.
Throwing is Hurts. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he spikes it to stop the clock. And now if they choose, they'll have a chance at maybe a long field goal try here just before the break. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
To throw, Williams. He finds his man, complete. It's Hodges. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Williams. Open man, it's Scott, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here we go, set. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Just keeping the play alive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as he'll be marked out a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. To throw, it's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rome Odunze. 31 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Hurts.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 25-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Back to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott Good with a PAT. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing is Williams. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man here is Scott, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 79 Bronco.
To the air, Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he
takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next to score, Eagles 31, Bears 24.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Looking to throw is Williams. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Up the middle they go. Hodges fights through, and now a crease. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man. It's Scott. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
Ready.
From the 46, here's the second and 8.
18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick-6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Hodges. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal.
Buffalo 18. Panther 11.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Here we go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
King, Phil King. Don't touch that. Don't touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It's Gervon Dexter who got in to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. To the left side, into the hands of Odunze. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Back to throw. Williams. He finds his man, complete. It's Hodges. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Riggs. Hurt. Go.
Looking to throw. Williams. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead now. Now After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. This one finds Wilson downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott on for the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
The game is tied at 38 all.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
To throw, Williams. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Back to throw, Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Williams. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. Throwing again here, Williams. He finds his man, complete. That's Scott.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes second down at 5. To throw, it's Williams.
He finds his man complete. It's Scott. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
From the gun, here's Williams.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Here we go.
To the air once more, Williams. He's got room to roam.
And he's in for the game-winning score with no time left on the clock. Absolute bedlam. You can forget overtime. What a finish. And this crowd in a frenzy.
As well they should be. That's the type of ending that you actually pay money to see. And when it turns out in your direction, oh, yeah, you're feeling real good about that one. Let's face it, there are a few people.